What's around, everyone? Thank you so very much for joining XOTarotCards. How's everyone been doing? We have been going through this winter, cold, but yet confusing, bipolarish season, right? This is Aquarius season. Shout out to Aquariuses. Air. How y'all doing? Happy flight day, happy born day, happy birthday, happy solar return, all that good stuff, right? And this is going to be a tarot card reading for Aquarius season. So we got a deck that we're going to use for Aquarius season. And this deck is going to simplify according to your zodiac sign, whether it's sun, moon, or ascendant, or the planet that it represents, or if you have like a stellium in that particular sign, you might also want to watch that as well. And you can check the description below in order to see the timestamp. Right? So, cards want to talk. So this is going to be Aquarius season. And since we're dealing with air, it's going to send a message to you, okay? And that message is for you to carry on and hold on to throughout Aquarius season and just a little bit after, maybe a week after Aquarius season is over, right? So that way we can ride the waves and sync and in harmony, and everything's gonna be all right, right? Like patterns, like alignments, you know, syncs and harmony, like seasons, right? Shifts even if they're considered tower moment shifts or death card shifts, it's necessary shifts. For what? You have to look into your own life and figure out why. Because somewhere down the line, you knew, you had an inkling, an intuition, an idea, a thought about it. So Aquarius, you in power, huh? What you gonna do with all that power, Aquarius? What you gonna do? All right, so we're gonna start off with Aquarius first, and this is Aquarius season. Shout out to Aquariuses. I'm just gonna go by zodiac signs. I'm gonna send it, and it's gonna be your Aquarius message. All right, that you're gonna hold on to, and this is going to be your tarot card reading. And then you can check back, because usually I'll do another reading a couple days after I usually do the seasonal energy. All right, y'all, so let's get started. Let's see what the message is for you to carry for Aquarius season. So this message is going to be for your back pocket, okay? And pull it out anytime you need to, just to remind you about this message. Listen around, Aquarius, sun, moon, and ascendants. This is your tarot card reading for your season. Happy flight day. Go, go. Happy flight day. Okay, and happy solar return, happy birthday, happy born day, all that wonderful stuff. All right, so you got the 9 of Swords. So you are in some kind of emotional turmoil. You know, something is taking over you and you don't like it. Okay, you want it to go away, you want it to disappear, because it's consuming you. It's consuming your emotions mostly, and if it's consuming your emotions, of course you're going to overly think about it to compensate those emotions, as if your thought process, which still is negative, is going to overcompensate for the emotions, therefore trying to get you out of this funk. But you're only digging yourself in a deeper situation, okay? Because you're still going through that pain, you're still going through that suffering. So this card, the 9 of Swords, is suggesting that You know, you're having dark thoughts and feelings, and they are definitely weighing you down. You are very worried, and you're worried excessively about a situation, a circumstance, you know, and you're negatively getting in your way, and it's getting the best of you. It's soaking out all of your energy, all of your zhuzh, all of your juice, and you're obsessing about it. And the more you obsess, the more anxious you will become, okay? And the worse the thoughts will get. So you're basically killing yourself with your own thoughts. You are your worst enemy, you know. And it's like I said, it's a never-ending cycle of negativity, because your thoughts are negative and your emotions are negative, and they're just feeding into each other, you know, just as, you know, what this image is doing. You know, it's like hurting you. It's hurting your everything, your thought process. It's hurting your mental. You can't wrap your head around it. So, and you feel like it's just too much to handle, the pressure, all right? So remember, the fear you are experiencing is in your head, and it's not real, okay? So this means it's time for you to reach out for help, all right? Get some help. Don't be afraid to get support from others, you know, while navigating and journeying through this period of life, all right? Once you come to terms that you want to get that help, because you can be stubborn. You are a fixed sign. You know, you can feel like, you know, getting help only makes you weak, because you're being vulnerable. But sometimes, for the benefit of you, you have to have a little bit of vulnerability. Now, I don't suggest go to anyone. Do your research. You are an air sign, so be logically about who you choose, and don't choose somebody who's going to baby you and tell you what you want to hear and take your money. No, you want somebody who's going to get so real that you might even get pissed off at the person, because they're like hitting your sore spot. But in order for them to to heal that wound, they have to look at the wound. You know, they have to maybe touch the wound, maybe put some antiseptic on the wound. It burns. You want to knock them out, but they're only doing their job. They may even have to put a bandage on, change the bandage, and just by them doing that, it's so irritated, that sore spot, that you're so pissed off. But then a week later, when it heals, you send them flowers and chocolates and a bottle of wine, talking about thank you for healing me. But a week prior, you was cursing them out. They were all demons in the world. And if you get that help, the bottom line is you have the 10 of Cups there waiting for you, okay? So that means that you feel full, like, you know, you're stable, you're whole, you're like comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a step up in your life. And you having deeper and stronger connections with yourself, deeper, stronger connection with others. You know, you're not really wasting time on nonsense. You know, there's like rainbows and butterflies and birds tweeting, and you're skipping down the road and whatnot and whistling Dixie, because you got the help that you needed in order for you to heal, in order for you to become what? Your better self, right? Who you would like to be, not the person that you are now, but it's a part of the process, right? It's just a part of the process. Everybody has that side. I have readings that are called shadow work, you know, for your shadow self. So if you need some advice on how to get out of this funk, maybe look at some of the shadow work playlists that I have, and something might resonate. But definitely choose somebody that's going to help you, that you know that's going to get to the bottom line, and they're not going to sugarcoat anything. Have a wonderful day and night, Aquarius, Sun, and Ascendants, and Uranuses during your season. Pisces, this is your tarot card reading for Aquarius season. I know your season is next, but you gotta hold up. Wait. So right now we are talking about you, all right, and your message for Aquarius season. So you got the King of Pentacles. So this is what you're gonna put in your back pocket. All right. So the King of Pentacles is very abundant, okay? And it's all about getting them coins and mastering how to get those coins, all right? So very secure in wealth, you know, very disciplined, using their skills, you know what I'm saying? All of that kind of stuff. And because of all this discipline and using your skills to develop, you know, wealth, it comes out as abundance, and you're prosperous, and you're gaining power and traction in whatever you're doing. So this is a wealth and power card. Congratulations. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is very successful at attracting and managing wealth. Okay, so if you're not managing wealth, then this is a time where you need to start managing wealth. Maybe you're being too materialistic and you got to tone down a little bit. Maybe being not having financial education about what you're going to do with the success. You know, maybe you're putting your money in the wrong investments, or you're not doing anything about it and you're just letting it sit there and stuff like that. So you need to educate yourself while you are coming into this abundance. Okay, so whatever you're doing is successful. You know, you're completing things. You're starting it and you're completing it. All right, and it's becoming into something that you can see, like money, things, you know, cars, you know, businesses booming, you know, likes, subscriptions, whatever, but everything is up and up and it's stuck. Okay, so you are also a person of action. Rather than just dreaming of the riches you will one day have, you actually are going out and you're getting them yourself. So you are literally tapping in to some earth sign energy, like it ain't no tomorrow. Like you are grinding, all right? So, but like a king though, you know what I'm saying, or a queen, this card is also saying to use this wealth to care and nurture others, okay? Because this card is telling you as Pisces that y'all all are natural leaders and teachers, you know, and to find your self-worth by sharing these gifts with others once you make it. So once you get into a point where you huge, I'm not saying you're going to be a Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or whatever, but let's just say you get to some status where you're comfortable and you're well over comfortable, where you have enough to share. Remember that, you know, don't just be so greedy and just keep everything for yourself. You know, maybe you have that energy to start your own cause, you know what I'm saying, where whatever's passionate to your heart, you could have a nonprofit to help that. That way you can know where your money's going and you're not donating to somebody else and your money's going away because you're not financially educated on what you should be doing with this money in order to see it grow. And sometimes some of y'all might be overly cautious, where you're missing opportunities because you're overthinking the situation. You know, you just like, oh, I don't want to take this opportunity because this, that, and the other, whatever your excuses are, or circumstances, situations, you know, however your thought process and emotions are about it, for some reason you're talking yourself out of it. But deep down inside, your instincts is telling you, okay, maybe I should, maybe I feel like I missed an opportunity and I should give it a go. Kind of like, what can I lose type of situation, or how much can I lose if I do this, since I'm feeling like I need to go this way. And this is your own decision, not somebody influencing you, because a lot of times people will influence us and that changes it goes against what our intuition is telling us, and then down the line we find out that your intuition was actually right and you should have never, you know, especially if you went through those a couple times in your life where you have proved it, like, God damn it, I didn't listen to my intuition again, shit. When am I gonna learn to listen to me? Probably after a couple more times, right? You see what I'm saying? And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. You're like, God damn it. Right, that part, okay? All right, so have a wonderful day and night, Pisces, during this Aquarius season. What's around, Aries? This is your tarot card reading for Aquarius season. This is your message. So your message, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mars, or heavy stelliums, and alignments between with Mars in it, or Aries. So you got the Hangman, huh? So it's kind of like, should you become a butterfly or should you stay a caterpillar? You know what I'm saying? Like, could we make a decision on what we're doing here? That's all I'm saying, okay? So when you feeling this giant wave, okay, that's threatening to take over you, common wisdom says to go with the flow, right? You cannot fight against it. You must simply surrender. So this card is guided by the element of water. The Hangman is the ultimate symbol of letting go, Let it go. Okay. As with the Fool, the sun serves as both a symbol of self and rebirth, but it also takes on extra meaning with this particular card. Here, the rays of the sun symbolize enlightenment, intellect, and intuition. And look how the sun hangs upside down, right? Viewing the world from a whole brand new angle, a whole new perspective. The hangman suspended in time is a sacrifice to the greater good. So this card is basically saying that it's saying to pause, okay, before taking the next step on your journey. Instead of rushing ahead, Aries, fire, consider a whole new perspective, okay? And allow yourself to surrender. Whatever will be, will be. Stay with me. Whatever will be, will be. This may mean putting a project or task on hold for a while, which can feel very scary for Aries, because your job is to initiate. Your job is to start it first, then everybody else will come after you. Okay? Whether they biting, stealing, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You're probably all happy because they biting and stealing, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? My dance is taking off, is now viral, and I started that dance, you know, but then it comes to a point where you like, where's my credit? Why they monetize and I'm not monetized yet, and that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? At that point, now it's time to, you know, put some more and get out this water card here, and we gonna get some Capricorn, and there's some Tauruses in there. We're gonna get it straight with the earth. We gonna straighten it all out, right? So anyway, don't be scared, okay? So if you are able to do so, you may just find you are able to breathe fresh life and energy into it before proceeding to the finish line. So you know how something gets mundane, but you know you have to continue to do it, but it's getting kind of like dry, but you still like to do it. But you know what I'm saying? When you get in a rhythm over and over and over again, you like to do it, don't get me wrong, but it's just, sometimes you just need a little break, you know? And this might be a time to take this, well, not this might be, this is the time, this is what card is saying, to just pause for a moment, okay? Pause for a moment. And any type of, because this is a metamorphosis card, whatever you come out after this, we'll see. And you know, if the butterfly came out, what color it is, how big it is, you know, what family it belongs to, we'll figure that all out afterwards. But right now, you're going into this, you're in this cocoon situation. So, you know, I'm in the baby business. So it's kind of like, is the baby ready or not? You know, if the baby is ready, the baby's going to come out regardless if you're ready or not. That's how you have to treat the world, Aries. If they ready or not. Lauryn Hill, put that in your back pocket too. Okay, Lauryn Hill, ready or not, here I come, you can't hide, I'm gonna find you, and put that in your playlist to get you through Aquarius season, Aries, okay? Because it gotta be on some ready or not, right? But before you ready or not, while you ready or not mode though, you might need to sit back and just make sure, okay, let me look at this for a different perspective. Let me, you know what I mean, step back a little bit. That's just a pause moment. Let me just breathe for a moment. Breathe for a moment. And a lot of things that's probably on your mind will get solved between those breaths. Like, oh shit, why didn't I think about that? Oh, what? Because it's about working, you know, smarter. You know what I'm saying? So you don't waste your time, because when you're trying to create, and you're the one to start, meaning that you ain't got no blueprint ahead of you, you know what I'm saying? You just doing it off of what's in your mind, and you want to see it fruition to real life. That's kind of, that's right. But you got that fire. That's why you're Aries. So I can't feel so bad for you, because, damn, you know what I'm saying? I feel you. But this is saying, take a breath. It's okay to put down the fire. You know what I mean? I love fire. Okay, I love fire. All right, I do. Shout out to the fire signs. But there's a moment where I can have a torch fire because it's necessary. I might have a bonfire going and I need a torch. Otherwise, I'm going to be out there all day trying to light this bonfire. But then if I'm trying to light up, you know, something that I'm about to smoke or something like that, then guess what? I don't need that much of a light. Now imagine me using the torch on the spliff. That's it. My spliff is done. It's like cooked, it's roasted. ain't even got no barbecue on it. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's over. Then you try to save what's in it. Yeah, exactly. So tone down right now. It's like a big light. Okay. And I'm not being sponsored, but big holler at me. Okay, I'm saying just all day. I be like, with a big, don't sell me this shit. Give me the big light. Cause I'm gonna be mad if I do click. What? It worked in the store, but when I get to where I'm going, no. See that right there. I'm coming back. Get me a big lighter, right? Or you need to order more. So definitely Aries, it's time. Don't get the torch out right now. Go to the big lighter, any color, any patterns, and just sit back and chill for a minute, okay? And then your answers will be solved, and then you can bloom. And by this time, like a baby, maybe you need to stay in a little bit more so the lungs can get healthier. So that the Aries, you want to make sure that you are fully, everything is all the intricate parts are done, whether you while you're taking your break, you know what I mean? Just let yourself go for a minute. Let all the worries go. Let the metamorphosis happen on its own, okay? Because there's bigger energy, bigger things going on outside of you, and that can help everything align. But first, you gotta just sit back and let the universe help you with those little intricate things that's gonna make you either healthy, whatever you're working on, more healthier, or if you rush it, that's why I tell moms, don't rush the process. Just because your baby don't come out exactly on the due date that the doctor or the midwife told you, it's not up to what they say. It's up to when the baby is fully ready to come out, okay? So definitely, and for those who are don't have anything, no missions, no goals, no plans, you're just sitting there listening to me, you may have your Aries, so I know something is triggering you to do something, but you don't want to change, you know what I mean? You're very indecisive, and you're missing all your opportunities, as simple as that. So that's what you need to be working on during this month, is how are you going to, and in that pause moment, which you probably already been pausing, but pausing with the mindset of letting go of your old perspectives, letting go of your old how you see the world, or how you see this situation, or how you see this atmosphere and this and that and the other, and sit back a minute and just let your mind go, and kind of like start new, like, okay, as if it never existed before, you know what I'm saying? Like being some kind of, I don't want to say a delusional shit, but like, sometimes you just gotta just tune things out, and really focus on what you need to focus on, because you probably see your areas. So I'm sure you see the opportunities that you miss. You're probably kicking yourself in the ass right now because I pointed it out and you thought only you knew that you missed all these opportunities, but you might be blaming other people of why. No, it's you. All right, have a wonderful day and night, Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mars during Aquarius season. What's around, everyone? This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, and Venuses or heavy placements, alignments, stellium in Taurus. This is for you, okay? This is you. That's the end of the reading, okay? Read the title, look at the picture, got it? I don't. Taurus, I just did a thing. I forgot to video screen record, and I missed a whole hour of me giving a whole story about Aquarius and a Taurus. I might redo it just to record it, but I was giving Aquarius some advice how to pay attention to Taurus in order how to manifest. This is a whole manifestation card, okay? Like, you literally are very comfortable right now in the cold months, in the winter seasons, Taurus. And what I'm gonna need you to do is, after you get where you going in life and you got to the point where you like dare, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you share a video and teach to other people out there, you know, how to go about this. But I don't expect you to do it now, you know what I'm saying, because you still doing your thing, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, because right now this card say you in your house, like you real comfortable in your house, so you sitting real pretty, you sitting real secure, you ain't worried about nothing, you know what I'm saying? You got your Doberman pinchers, pit bulls out there too. I mean, you got it, you guarded, you know, by your energy, nurturing energy, wisdom, all of that stuff. Like you making good decisions. So you're very a caretaker. So you must be doing a lot of taking care of someone, doing a lot of taking care of the household. Maybe you are, you know, at a corporation and you're taking care of that business, or, you know what I'm saying, taking care, you just had a baby, you're taking care of a baby, but you're taking care of something, okay? And you are the breadwinner for doing all of that, you know, or you might be, like that's your profession, or maybe if it's not your profession, somebody's paying you, you know, a little bit of this and that for you to take care, like babysitting, you know, stuff like that. So some way, somehow is bringing in funds or something where, you know, you can make money. However, whatever you're caring for, it could be a business, like I said, because I always say business is a baby, okay? So, and you found this balance between home and work life. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people have been staying at home work. This has been stay at home work been going on for a minute now, probably like since what, 2008, 9, like when it really was out there. But since COVID, it was like boom, like you ain't had no choice. You know what I'm saying? So like you're creating this perfect balance, you know, of the home work life, and it's bringing in money. Like it's going great, and you're not lacking on showing love for people in your home. You're not lacking on your home environment. Everybody feels safe too. It's not just you, like your whole, everybody who's living with you, whether roommates, it could be the goldfish, it could be the turtle, the cat. Everybody happy right now, okay? So, and then it's like family is healthy financially, so you're healthy, and you're also charitable, and you're very, you know, you're focused on family right now. You might be loaning out money because you know, you might have it like that, and because it's in your forefront to still be independent, and you also want to be smart with your money, because once you start to be healthy financially, people, you know, will come and try to drain you of some of that energy. But so moderate your charitability, you know, moderate that. If somebody's consistent with something, you know, it's kind of like maybe I should start a payment plan with this person, just like how they have on the most of the stores now, where you can pay in 4 installments now, you know, for a shirt or something like that, or a book, pretty much anything, a toothbrush, paying 4 installments, you know what I'm saying? So maybe you want to set up a contract or something like that, because there's going to be some, and some people are reading this card like, I don't even feel this way, but because this card on the flip end is also, there's some deceit on the other side, suspicions, a lot of mistrust could be going on, and this can turn into people, places, and things, or it could be that you're mistrusting your vision, you know, like you're deceiving yourself, like you're suspicious about you making the moves in order for you to be the Queen of Pentacles, like you're over talking and overthinking yourself to not do it, you know, and so you're missing your opportunities. You're not taking your own energy, and this is a maternal energy, so you're not nurturing yourself. You know, for those of you who are like, shoot, I'm not, my house is not right, I don't feel no family home environment, I ain't bringing in no bread, I wish I was more independent, but I'm not. So start nurturing your visions, you know, be generous to yourself, you know, instead of, you know, being generous to others, because you're not at that status yet, as I was talking to some of the other Tauruses. So now you be generous because you don't have nothing to give, you're depleted, you know what I'm saying? So start being more generous to yourself, and take a look at, be suspicious of what you do every day, what you think about every day, how you feel every day, because especially if you start writing it down, 9 times out of 10 it's you that's mistrusting yourself, mistrusting your wisdom, you know, and everybody has a maternal instinct in them, you know, whether you're male or female, because males have estrogen just like female has testosterone. So you have that energy, you know, some has to pull it out a little bit more than others, and tap into it a little bit more others, but still, you know what I'm saying, you have that ability to use some maternal energy, some maternal wisdom, you know, in order, some Taurus wisdom. So I forgot I was talking to goddamn Taurus. I've been talking too long. Tap into your energy, Taurus, okay? Have a good day and night. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venuses. What's around Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Mercury's, Stelliums, and Gemini. Good alignments towards Gemini, all that good stuff. This is your reading. And, well, this is kind of you. This is like a Gemini. If a Gemini was to, get into their feels about things, you know what I'm saying? So everything in these cups is something different, right? If you're used to the traditional tarot, you'll know that. However, within your choice, it's like a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to use discernment, and it's very necessary to use discernment. So discernment has to be in the forefront for Aquarius season in order for you to make the right choices, to pick the right door, to pick the right cup. You know what I'm saying? So, but you see at the top, there's a cup, right? That's considered like a final cup. And it sits on a cloud of dreams and desires. And oh boy, how Geminis have dreams and desires, and it holds the world and it holds a snake, okay? So, while there are many choices available, not all are what they appear to be, okay? Kind of like that saying, be careful what you ask for type thing, or be careful with, jumping into things without having wisdom and using your intuition, and therefore you make the wrong mistakes because you didn't listen to your intuition, listen to yourself, right? So decisions must be made, Gemini, but they must be made carefully, okay, when it comes to your future goals, because I know y'all got plans. I know there's things you want to do, places you want to go, people you want to see, you want to talk to, people you want to bond with, build with, communicate with, things that you want to do online. You know what I'm saying? You got things that you want to do because you're a Gemini, or you got heavy Gemini placements. There is no sitting still, okay? But all of that is just mental right now that's going on. You got these goals and dreams and future ideas and stuff, but are you putting in the work? Or are you just sitting down watching football? I'm saying football because it's football season, okay? What are you doing with your time? Are you watching reality TV? What are you doing, okay? In order to achieve these goals and these dreams. And you got to be mindful, which you usually are, right? Of the opportunities that seem to be too good to be true. All right, so if something is too good to be true, take a moment. This is 2023. We are seeing errors of bamboozlement. As Geminis, you should be able to put the pieces together real easy, okay? That bamboozlement is real, okay? And not, just jump into things, be mindful, use discernment. All right, check in with yourself, check in with your higher natures of yourself, check in with a higher perspective, a different angle to all these cups, okay? And try to avoid allowing your ego to make, big, huge, life-changing decisions for you. All right, so your choices, they might seem like you're making them out of some kind of illusion or some type of delusion, it could be, and that's messing with your alignment, that's messing with, you being uncertain about things, and Gemini is known to be uncertain about things, you know what I'm saying, where they just throw the ball back and be like, I don't know, I can't listen, and this is why they consider Geminis to be two-faced, because it's just like, we're just gonna throw the ball back, and like, you make the time, listen, this is your life, what do you want me to do? And even in their own life, they bounce it back between the twins, it's like bounce it back between and they waste a lot of time bouncing back the ball that nobody's trying to aim it into the hoop. You gotta put the ball into the hoop. Stop passing it back and forth either within yourself or with somebody outside of you, an external person, place, thing type of stuff where you bounce it back and forth. With that, even if it's an idea, even if it's an emotion, you just bounce it back and forth. But the game is not being played. You got freaking referees blowing the whistle every 3 seconds. Okay, every 3 seconds. Stop and play the goddamn game, Gemini, because I don't want to watch it. I gave up on sports in the 90s. I just can't. Okay, I can't anymore. Okay, and now I'm putting this as an analogy. I'm really getting pissed, and I'm a Gemini too, so I'm getting even more of it. Because I understand the Gemini mind, and you got wonderful, powerful things going on in there. And Mars is there pushing you, burning the inside of you out like, yeah, do it. You know you need to do it. You know you're like, oh no, I'm not. And you're misaligning everything. You're just missing opportunities left and right. You're confused. You maybe got people talking in your ear and you actually taking their advice. And even though you look at their life and they not even taking their own advice, ding, 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 ding. Like I said, use discernment with your decisions, okay? Use more of your wisdom. Use more of the knowledge of Gemini. Use more of your scientific mind, where you have seen a pattern. So what makes you think this pattern is going to change? Gemini is, come on now. If I say let's be real, y'all know y'all got me. Y'all hand is up already, like, come on with it. So this is a water element here. So, you know, it's going to get a little kind of uncomfortable for Geminis, but you do have, you know, these feelings. There is a sun, there is a reflection called the moon, and it's time for you to tap in to that, you know, tap in to your intuitive side, tap in to what really is what's going to make you flow and be, you know, all that you can be, and get your dreams and goals materialized down here, where you can touch it, taste it, feel it, smell it, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you're not missing the opportunities because you're wasting time, thought processes, and emotions on cups that are really tainted cups. Right? Have a wonderful day and night, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Mercury, and stelliums and all that in Gemini or Mercury. What's around Sun, Moon, and Ascendants? Cancers, how you doing? Stelliums and Cancers, you all invited as well to listen and to take heed to this card. So this is your message for Aquarius season, the 8 of Pentacles here. So Cancer, you look at you, you just, you know, you have some kind of skill, you have some kind of craft, something that you're tinkering with, toying with, a hobby that you want to make bigger than a hobby, something that you want to learn a little bit more about. So you're seeking self-help things, or how to go about doing this and how to go about doing that, and you're like educating yourself on your next steps, and you're really into it, you know, and because you understand at this point that hard work pays off, you know, and you realize if you go ahead and you do this, that you will get rewarded at the end. Like you'll have your basket, you know, come harvest season, and gold is just pouring down, gold and silver and bronze and all that. All the good stuff is just pouring all into your basket. So you're willing, and plus you this is what you do. This is your skill. I'm not saying you're adopting a fake skill just because it makes more money. No, this is something that you're passionate about, and you see a market for it, and you know, and you're willing to go ahead and do that. All right, so you got to start somewhere, right? So just, here you go. So like I said, you're looking into things, how to become like a master, or you know, on different levels. Kind of like when you take karate, there's like, you get certain colors, and then you get certain belts, you know, what they call it, certain, you have the same color belt, but you get like certain flags or whatever until you get to a certain point, and then you can move up to a certain color belt, and then you get up to so many different color flags, and you move on. So it's kind of like, you know, that, you know, and you're working hard to get your skills together, you're focused on it, and all your energy is going to it. And like I said, don't be afraid to reach out to others for wisdom. You know, you might be a little shy in that, but you know, you on a mission, so go ahead. And a lot of people, you know, are honored to do that. There's some people that's in their ego though, but I'm just saying, you know, just go ahead and shoot your shit anyway and get in, you know what I'm saying? And it's for a better cause, you know, it's for you to get to where you feel confident about your skill, your craft, what you do, all right? And you know it can't happen overnight. So Rome wasn't built overnight. So if you want it to be good, right, you're gonna keep practicing and practicing. Everybody talking about Beyonce and this Dubai thing and how great it was, and all this other kind of stuff. Not the negative side, let's talk about positive, right? And how, you know, great it was, and how constructed and organized, and the sound and the voice and the dancing and all of this, the costumes and the settings and all this. That didn't happen overnight. Y'all might have not known, okay? But she is an earth sign, okay? So this is an earth card, so I'm going there with it. But she was spending lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of time on it. Ask her kids. I don't want to say ask her husband, because you know how celebrity relationships are, you know, especially if they got other businesses and stuff like that. Let's be real about it. You know, even if they got jets to fly back home every day and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, yeah, that's not happening, you know, for other reasons and stuff like that. But we're not getting into that. But even if you ask her kids, you know, the people that work for her, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? What? If she do a documentary just about that show, y'all be like, dang, she was working on this like for 6 years and we just seen this. But she put her focus on it, and with her focus on it, it opened up so much doors, new opportunities. Now it's like her price done went up per show, and I don't even know. I think somebody said an hour. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a whole lot of meals for an hour. $17.95 per hour versus $25 mil per hour. Okay. So choose your path. All right. So basically, you might need to be in an apprenticeship. Maybe look around, especially if you're in a field that you need to have an apprenticeship. And you feel the need to have that one-on-one person that you respect and trust, and they're open to give you their knowledge and skills. Go ahead and accept that. You know, go for that. You know, and like I said, you might have there's going to be people that's going to be egotistical. Don't get in your feelings. We're keeping it earth. We're not going, I'm not going to reach out to the next person. No, you reach out to the next person. You're going to keep this in your back pocket, and you're going to remember you're not going to stop. Right? Okay. So everybody else, you just lazy. Okay, that's it. Bottom line, you lack of ambition. You don't want to do nothing. You're limiting yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got this whole, like you all good, but you really know you're not, because you know you got all these things that you could do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tells you this. You've probably been hearing it all your life, but you just choose not to for whatever reason. So this card is telling you to figure out why. First of all, I do have some shadow work readings. So go ahead and check out my shadow work readings to get you out that funk, because one of them shadow readings might resonate to why you are just couch potato. Even if you're not even if you're busy, you're not busy in things that you know you're supposed to be focused on. You know you're supposed to be crafting something, educating yourself on this certain topic, but you choose to be busy with other things just so you can say you're busy as an excuse to not focus on that. Dumb people. Okay. All right. Everybody else, you keep doing what you're doing. Stay out of your emotions. It's Aquarius season. It's an air sign. Don't get emotional. Keep going. Have a wonderful day and night. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendants during Aquarius season. What's around Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants? This is your tarot card reading for Aquarius season, and this is your message. All right. So it's winter, right? And I'm over here on the United States over here, and we going through winter. Everybody else on the other side is going through summer. Okay. Either way, let's talk about it. So, this is a time, okay, from my angle, that it's more darkness than day, right? And I can use it for the other side too. There's more day than darkness. But don't get it twisted. Just because it's more light can blind you. So in actuality, it can be considered, if you're blind, what? It's dark. Either way, right? This is a time where you need to pause. This is a time, Leo, that you need. I was just telling, oh my gosh, Aries got this too. Okay, go back to the Aries reading, especially if you got heavy Aries placements and you're Leo too, or you have heavy Mars placements or alignments. Check out Aries, okay, because that's your brother sign, and you got the same card. So it's pause. I don't know what Sag is going to bring up, but now I'm ready to get to Sag. Because now I'm seeing connect the dots, la 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 la. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, okay. Put down the torch. Okay, put down the torch. Put down the torch. And maybe because of Mars is affecting, you know, I have to see what the alignments are for the Sun and Mars, you know, and for Jupiter. But anyway, so it's time for you to pause so you can kind of come to your own wisdom about things, okay? So it's like you're being consumed. It's like you're being confined. It's like an overwhelming flood. You know what I'm saying? And wisdom is telling you, okay, it's here, but you're gonna have to learn to go with the flow, because you can't fight against it. It's big, it's huge waves. So you're gonna have to learn how to go, kind of like how a seaman, you know, one who likes to hang out in the sea, whether it's for work, for pleasure, or whatever, they have to go with the flow. The captain has to know the waves. They have a lot of sayings about waves and how the captain feels about the waves and how they have to be connected with the sea and all kinds of stuff when it comes to sea knowledge and seamen, right? Even when it comes to the stars, protection, and things like that, right? Because my area in my chart is a protector of the seas, right? Up to like the Navy, the Marines, the warriors going over there, all of that, right? So people who are working to get money, use, you know, from the seas to bring back to land, you know, to manifest. But anyway, so it's time for you to surrender, okay? And you're guided to do this by the water element, you know, get into your emotions and letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Anything that's not good for you, you have to let go. Anything that's going to stunt your growth. Anything that's going to dull your light. You are the sun, okay? And even though winter is here in my hemisphere, you know what I'm saying, that does not mean that summer is not about to come. So as we progress further, it is starting to get more day than night, more light hours than sun hours than moon hours, right? But it's a slow progression, okay? Just like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, or a baby turning from a, you know, an egg and a sperm to a whole human. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. All right, so use this time now that we're in this winter period, this dark time, to go within yourself and be in a dark place, right? And actually come to some type of self-rebirth just by pausing. You know, this is a card of enlightenment, intellect, intuition. You know, you hanging upside down because you're getting a whole brand new perspective. You know, as a youth, I used to hang upside down when I want to learn something. Yeah, I know. So you have a whole new perspective. But this suspension is a sacrifice to the greater good, for yourself, for whoever is close to you, for your community, for the world. All right. So on your journey, you know, don't miss any opportunities. For those who are missing opportunities as a Leo, you know, don't be so indecisive. Use discernment, use your intuition, use your intellect, you know, use your inner guidance, inner compass to guide you, you know, and be willing to make some changes. This is Aquarius season. It's air. Air changes all the freaking time. Look up the air, look up air and what air is and how powerful air is. So this is why it's telling you to go with the flow. And it might be telling Aries that too, because with all this air energy, we be going with fire. Some things might be burnt up by accident. You know, some choices might be made by accident. And right now, this is the time where the choices that you make, you could be stuck in for a minute, years, more than 2, yeah, more than 5, yup. All right, so the Ten of Swords is your underneath card, the underlying card. And it's basically just saying that, ouch, okay? It's very fatal. It's some kind of dark, the sun is not there scene. You know what I'm saying? It's a stabbing thing. And the mouth is a gateway to the soul, which represents breath, okay? But these wounds are very fatal. However, you shine above the scene. That's the sun right there. So even in the darkest hours, there is hope for you, okay? There is a new beginning. You just got to be willing to make those changes, to go with the flow, to go into a metamorphosis and come out on the other end. You know, there might have been some loss, some devastations happening, some things ending. And, you know, humans don't want things to end. You know, especially if we thought it was good, but it actually isn't, but we thought it was good. And we, you know, got years upon it and seasons upon it. It is hard to detach. But that's part of what the Hangman is all about. You got to retach, you got to recover, you got to regenerate so that you can be successful. You know what I mean? So that you can be able to be whole and be healthy and be the colorful butterfly or whatever shape and form you would like that with the wings to be. Just like I'm in the baby business, so you want to come out, like I told Aries, as a full-term baby. You don't want to come out as a preterm baby. Preterm baby got to be hooked up to all kind of wires and beeping noises, and you got to be blind, you know, all kind of things is going on. Versus a full-term baby that comes out all chunky and crying and pink and just moving all around, and the head is moving, the eyes are go. You know, that's a good baby in the birth world, because we know that there's breath. There's breath coming in. Where there's breath, there's going to be movement. There's going to be circulation. So the mom might feel some kind of way about the baby crying, but to a provider of birth, we're like, yeah, yeah, get that blood pumping, honey. Get that heart pumping. Let's go, baby. Welcome to the world. Okay. All right. So, don't worry, the fresh start is going to feel so good, all right? And you're going to gain wisdom, all right? Wherever there's some kind of defeat, you're going to gain wisdom from that. And just get up and keep on going, okay? No more pain will come to you. You must allow yourself to experience the full weight of what has happened before you can move forward with a fresh start. Have a wonderful day and night, Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Stelliums, and happy alignments. Have a good day and night. Around Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and heavy placements in Mercury or Stellium and Virgo. This is your Aquarius season reading, and you got the Seven of Cups with the underlying Magician. So here we are, and same card as your brother's sign, Gemini, the twins. Okay, they had a I can't remember the underlying card, but anyway, so. Like I told Gemini, use discernment when you make your decisions. Pause, take a moment. You know, use your knowledge, use your wisdom, use, you know, all the pieces that you have known it to be to make your decision. Use your intuition of all, you know, to make that decision, because not all opportunities are good opportunities, right? So the decisions must be made carefully when it comes to future goals. So you may find you have a tendency to dream about future goals and ideas, and rather than sitting down and putting in the hard work, you just decide to just keep it in your mind, right? But be mindful of opportunities that seem too good to be true, okay? So not sure if you are indecisive because of the fear of making the wrong choice, because you are Virgo, but trust your intuition, trust your higher self, and try and avoid allowing the ego to make big decisions for you, because a lot of times the ego takes over, and that's not actually who you are, right? So just pause for a moment and use some type of modesty when making these choices, because a lot of them can be delusions and illusions and whatnot, right? And that's why there's a world of snakes, right? You have dreams and desires, but there are also snakes out there as well. So keep your grass cut low so you can see the snakes, right? Everybody else is like confused and you know, your nerves are getting a hold of you, and your emotions are working on your nerves, and your thoughts are working on your nerves, and you're probably over there rocking back and forth, or your leg is bouncing or something. You're probably smoking every like 5 minutes. Well, I can't talk, but anyway, but you know what I'm saying? You just, you know, you just doing the most. You know, you might be drinking a lot of wine, a lot of alcoholic beverages or whatever, because you're unaligned, right? But this card is saying get aligned with yourself. Use more of your intuition. Use more of your different higher perspective. You know, kind of separate yourself and be like, hold up. You know, if I was an outsider looking at me and making these decisions, what would I think about myself? And actually go through those scenarios as if you're watching a movie. But the Magician is the underlying card. So it's a new journey, you know, that lies ahead for you. So you have to get this, you know, modesty, discernment, you know, making wise decisions, using your intuition, trusting your intuition, in order to make decisions, in order for you to get there, right? But you already have the tools that you need, you know, to succeed at anything that you want to do. And yeah, it might be like some type of blind faith type thing, but the Magician is a very powerful thing, and Mercury is known for being the magician, you know, knowledgeable about things, you know, using, you know, different sources, resources, different elements, just, you know, any way, every way you can put it together to make it work. And you already know you a Virgo, like you literally a Virgo. So if you have lack of spirit, get some spirit back up. If you're confused, clear your mind. You know, if you're deceiving yourself, tell yourself the truth and fix the issue. You know, somebody deceiving you, see right through it, and hey, the whole motto is it helping you or harming you? Okay, then you already know what to do. Okay, but definitely use all, be resourceful, use others' resources, look them up, stay steady on your journey. Even though you have all these opportunities, you might be scared that you might mess up with an opportunity. Don't let that stop you. Just let that take your time. Take your time when making decisions, and you'll be all right. Have a wonderful day and night, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, during this Aquarius season.